Hello, lovely people. You are welcome to my kitchen. This is Ajwa Aka. Today we are going to learn how to make smooth coconut flour. Coconut flour that is able to absorb water, that can help you in your keto baking. That is what we are going to do. And so we have our coconuts ready. But before we go on, please, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. Don't forget to like the video, comment, and also share. So our coconut is ready. I'm going to take the fruit out, then we'll continue. So I have taken the fruit out, and this is what I usually do. After taking the fruit out, I remove the black or the brown from the back so I can have it all white. So that is it. I am going to grate it. So this is our grated coconut. I'm going to spread it. I'm spreading it on my baking sheet. Then I will dry it in the sun for some time. Because it's a rainy season, using the sun alone for drying will be a bit difficult, or it will take a very long time. Therefore, I will dry it in the sun for a while. Then I will put it in my oven to dehydrate it completely. I have dried it in the sun for the past 3 hours and it's not completely dried. I'm going to use my oven to dehydrate it completely. And when you are using the oven, make sure you set it low, very low. Use the lowest setup on your oven to set it low so that you don't burn it. You just have to dehydrate it very dry. So this is going to be in the oven for some time, and make sure you set your oven low. I am using a gas oven. I don't have a temperature. I will just regulate it very low. So this is the lowest point on my gas oven. So I'm going to leave it in for some time. 10 minutes, I'll come and check and see how far. If it's not dry as I want it, I will leave it in again. So this is the coconut out of the oven. It has been in the oven for 1 hour. So I've baked it for 1 hour. And now it's very dry. Very dry. Just as I want. So I'm going to blend this smoothly. Then I'll have my coconut flour, my smooth coconut flour. This type of coconut flour, I did not take the milk out. Usually what they do is they take the milk out, dry it and blend it. But for mine, I didn't take the milk out. Everything is in. I want it smooth and I want it to be able to absorb water, or yes, I want it to be able to absorb water when I'm baking. I want it like flour texture, actual flour texture. So I didn't take the milk out. Okay, so we are going to grind this. I'm going to put it in a grinder and grind this. Grinded coconut, because I didn't squeeze the milk and the oil out when I blended. This is the outcome. So I'm going to squeeze the oil out. This is the end result when I squeeze the milk or the oil out after grinding. When I squeeze the oil out, this is the end result. It feels very smooth. You see, hope you can see it. Very smooth. This, when you want to use it to bake, you'll get it like the way you are using actual flour for baking. And so it feels very smooth. If you use it for your cocofoto, it will absorb the soup or the oil just like the way you use gari for your gari photo. And so this is it. And when I squeeze, this is the oil I got from it, and I can use this one for my bulletproof coffee or bulletproof tea. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spread this on a tissue and leave it overnight, because I still believe that there is still moisture, oil in there, and I want it out. So I'll just leave it overnight. By the time I'll come, the tissue will absorb some of the oil. So this is when I left it overnight. You can see. Yes, so I'm going to allow it in the sun. I'm going to leave it in the sun for some few minutes so I can get it very dry before I package it. So that is it. Okay, so this is the end result of my coconut flour. This is how it looks like. Yes, very smooth. And this type is able to absorb moisture very well. So when you use it for baking, your keto baking, it will absorb just like the way you use actual flour for baking. And if you use it for your cocofoto, it will absorb the soup or the oil just like the way you use your gari for gari photo. And so this is the end result. I intended to leave it in the sun for a few minutes, but I ended up leaving it in the sun for 2 hours. So this is my smooth coconut flour. You can also try it. Please, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing and like the video and leave a comment. Don't forget to share the video also. This is my coconut flour. Thanks so much for watching.